Good morning. Uh, Today in welding process, we are going to discuss gas welding process. Okay. Gas welding process, it is a fusion welding process in which a strong gas flame is used to generate heat and raise the temperature of metal piece in a localized place where joint is to be made. In this welding process, welding metal piece to be joined are heated by this strong hot flame. Okay. After heating with this hot gas flame, metal thus molting is started and flowing along the edges where joint to be made. In this process, maybe the filler metal is added uh, as per requirement. Filler metal is added. So cavity filled with molten metal is completely filled and we will get a strong joint. So in this gas welding process, maybe the filler metal is used uh, to get a strong joint. Uh, Basically, in gas welding process, we use oxyacetylene gas. Oxyacetylene, also called it oxyacetylene welding process. In this welding, acetylene gas is mixed with oxygen. When burned under controlled environment, it produces large amount of heat, giving higher temperature rise. This burning also produce carbon dioxide, which help in preventing oxidation of metal being welded. Okay, uh, when we use oxyacetylene welding, in this welding process, it produce a temperature range around 3000, around 2700 to 3300 degrees Celsius temperature. In this, it's also called chemical process. When we burned acetylene gas in presence of oxygen, some chemical reaction take place. When 2 mole of acetylene is used, uh, then we require 5 mole of oxygen. When burning it, it produces 4 mole of carbon dioxide and water also, and a huge amount of heat is generated, which raise the temperature around 3000, around 27 to 3000 degrees Celsius. So this heat is used in gas welding to develop a molten pool at the interface so that two component can be joined. Uh, in gas welding process, we need tools and equipment for welding setup. First one is we need two gas cylinder where acetylene and oxygen gas are kept. Hose pipe and valves through which gas is flow, and pressure gauge, pressure regulator. Okay. Also the torch, which coupled with a spark light, and also the welding screens, uh, gloves, goggles, screen, apron. These are the tools and equipment required when we are going to use gas welding. Here the consumable part is your our oxygen, uh, acetylene gas, oxygen gas. When we use filler metal, it's also consumed. It may be in form of rod or wire, and also we use flux. This flux is help to seal the welding zone and protect from atmospheric air. See, see in this picture. uh, uh, these two cylinder, one Soin is red cylinder, one is black cylinder. In red cylinder, it acetylene gas is kept, and in black cylinder, oxygen gas is kept. This is huge pipe through which gas is flow. Uh, this one is pressure regulator. This is pressure indicator. Uh, some standard pressure must be maintained so that it can flow smoothly, and its flow to the torch where these two gas are mixed in proper ratio, and also after mixing a spark will take place, and after spark a burning will take place. This is hot gas come out, and it produce huge amount of heat, and this heat is used to uh, join the metal pieces. Okay, and see, this is a real picture. This is a pictorial diagram. It very clearly shown. This one is already discussed. This is one mixing torch, where with the help of uh, hose pipe, acetylene and oxygen gas uh, is are is coming, and here mixing take place in torch, where with proper ratio, maybe 1:1 ratio, equal proportion, so it can produce neutral flame, and it ignite. Mixing champ is mix, and after at the tip it's ignited, and hot gas come out at the output of torch. So basic principle is what uh, of oxyacetylene welding is: acetylene gas is mixed with oxygen in correct proportion here, okay, in welding torch and ignited. The flame, hot gases is produced, which is sufficient hot to melt the parent metal pieces, components to which we want to join. So interface of parent metal, it's hot, enough hot, which melt the interfaces. It develop the molten pool and join the metal pieces. This one is filler rod, uh, maybe it required. So this sufficient heat also melt the filler rod to develop sufficient molten pool. So we will get sound joint. Okay. Uh, this is butt joint. Already we discussed type of welded joint. So this is two pieces placed side by side, and at this interface along the edges, welding can take place. Okay, this is the operator which wear apron. Okay, or protection tools, goggles, screen, uh, and it's doing welding operation. So this is basic about gas welding process, basic principle about gas welding process.